Hey, hey, hail and well met. Welcome to Abomination Vaults. I am Eric Scott DeB, your DM of this particular game. I have outsourced most of the ad stuff, but I do want to give a brief shout out to Aaron's book, RuneScape novel Shadows of Amoscut, which just came out a couple weeks ago. Go join the Discord. If you put in exclamation point Discord, you can go and chat about that with Aaron of all people. Like that might be why I mentioned it. Anyway, it's a great book. Take it away, Gabrielle.
Hi, I'm Gabrielle. I would like to tell you about Phoenix Dice. A lot of us have Phoenix Dice. They come in this awesome bag with Phoenix on it. They roll really well for all of us. Your results may vary, just saying. Phoenix Dice is named for the creature that rises from the ashes because they use all recycled materials for their dice. They're always designing and testing multiple types of recycled materials for your enjoyment, raising dice from the ashes and onwards to epic adventures. You can find their dice and accessories at phoenixdice.com.
Excellent. Fable.
Hello, my name is Fable. I am a story and a purveyor thereof, and tonight I will be playing Kira, your iconic cleric. And I would love to tell you, and there's probably some of you who are here from Idle Champions. If you don't know what I'm talking about, there, Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms. Hopefully you've been here around, you've heard us talk about it before, but if not, is a strategy game that unites Dungeons and Dragons characters from novels, campaigns, popular shows into one epic adventure, including from Farida from the Brimstone Angels novels. So this game is available for PC, Mac, Steam, and web, Epic Game Store, Google Play, Xbox One, PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch, iPad, iPhone, all Android devices. Your random lake in the woods might get it, but you got to find the right stone for that. So, best of luck to you, and I hope that it has a Wi-Fi connection. Look for a silicate. But if you want any more information or any other continuation, check out idlechampions.com. Take it away, Ben.
Yes, hello, I'm Benjamin. I'm playing your iconic wizard Ezrin, and I will apologize in advance. This is Eric's fault, because he asked me to do this.
Yes. Let's go.
In a realm where most warriors use plastic, light weapons, Norse Foundry specializes in metal dice. When you roll them, it feels like you are skillfully smashing the rigid armor of the monster horde. Norse Foundry offers other cool gaming accessories as well, but why would you do that? You get the metal dice. But whatever you want, you can find them at their store, and more about them at norsefoundry.com.
Yeah, perfect.
Hell yeah!
You're gonna get to do that every time. Good job, buddy.
Congrats! You're the guy for that now.
You just failed
You
upwards,
did so
sir.
good!
It was good. It was good. It was good.
Great.
I don't know who's next.
Take it away, Kelsey.
Hi, I'm Kels, part-time artist, full-time cryptid. I was out of the room when people were divvying up ad reads, so I don't have one. Who is left? Jen? Take it away, Jen.
It is
Oh,
me.
I'll be playing Sela, right?
Yes, hello, I'm Jen. Tonight I will be playing the iconic Bayberry, Amiri. I am really bummed I missed out on last week, but you know, we have MagFest and that was awesome. I am super stoked to be back, and tonight I am advertising me, baby. So savagesparrow.com is my awesome website for nerdy apparel and accessories. For those of you who pre-ordered our really cute Void Kitty sweater, I got the news that it's going to be stateside January 22nd. So all y'all should be getting them in before the end of the month. And if you want one, you can still like sign on to pre-order it now. It's super great. Also, we're going to be putting up some new stuff between this week and next week. So keep your eyes on savagesparrow.com for leveling up your look on or off the table. Yeah, I don't know. That's what I got.
Awesome. I want to give one little personal shameless plug to this trip that I'm doing in May to Nepal to help out on a medical convoy in the lower Mustang region. I am raising funds to get over there because it's very expensive. Obviously, if you are interested in supporting and reading the exclusive story that I'm going to write, inspired by my experiences, don't worry, it'll probably be a fantasy story because that's what I write. That is hashtag Nepal, Nepal. And with that, we are going to get to the game. And I did not warn Jen about how I'm going to start with Jen. So I'm going to start by explaining the scene. And Jen, you can react appropriately. This is
What if I want to react inappropriately?
that
Eric?
too. PG-13, but otherwise, yes.
Just remember our rating.
We
Okay.
only got one F-bomb. Use it wisely.
Mm-hmm.
So, that night, the previous night, before all of this is going down, Amiri, you are lying beneath the stars, head to head, your body's pointed in opposite directions, with Rin Svinsky, staring up at the stars, and she is telling you about the constellations.
Are we also holding hands?
I should hope so.
Okay, cool. I
Okay.
just wanna understand how gay we are in this setting.
I suspect you have one hand like up above, like you're okay. You are pillowed. She is pillowed on your arm, your massive muscular arm, and her hand is kind of like lazily, just kind of like brushing your hair on the other side of your head.
Oh,
And she's pointing up with her long, delicate fingers up at the constellations and telling you about each one and the myths and legends that they spring from.
oh.
And you are just overwhelmingly at peace. And we focus in on Amiri's face as she lies there, smiling. And then she blinks, and we see her face again, but this time it's covered in blood. She's still smiling, however, as the camera zooms out. We see her lying there with her hand on her sword, covered in the blood of enemies. And she's still just as happy. Amiri, you find yourself surrounded by lank, gray-skinned creatures. I will put an art up on the screen so that people can see what I'm talking about. And you have been fighting them for quite some time. They're small, like smaller than you. You're pretty short, but they're even shorter. And you have slain half a dozen of these things. And they managed to knock you down. But that's the thing with Amiri. You knock her down, she gets back up again.
They're never gonna keep her down.
That's right. That's right. And so, for the rest of the party, down the hall, you hear, well, what sort of sounds do they hear, Amiri?
Probably just like a lot of screaming, both, from the monsters and also, Amiri just doing her battle cries pretty much. So just the kind of stuff.
Excellent. Excellent. And you are pretty sure, with just your casual perceptive abilities, everybody, that those cries are coming from the door to the left. That is the door that is slightly south on the map. And you know that because the door just kind of rattled under the cries.
Confused about why she closed it behind her so delicately.
It might not have been her that closed it behind her.
All right,
that
let's
is much.
Get back here so I can kill you faster!
Oh, well, that definitely sounds like her. Okay, Sila's gonna open that door then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stop running! You'll only die slower!
I mean, this is my reaction to bureaucracy. It's picking up on our thread from the last stream.
Oh boy.
Sure enough, you do see Amiri surrounded by bleeding Grimlocks that she is locked in battle with. And let's see. Okay. One wall of this bathroom appears to have been recently gouged out by sharp claws, revealing a rough-hewn tunnel leading west. This tunnel is sprayed with blood and strewn with body parts. And you can see that Amiri is in a deeper chamber back below. Let me move it so that everyone can see. Okay. Your appearance gives Amiri pause for a second. Like, she's obviously tired. She's been fighting a lot of creatures for quite some time, and you see slinking forms of the morlocks just kind of scatter out of the way. One tries to escape, but Amiri cuts that one down, and it does not make it. But
Oof.
the others have shimmied through what appears to be a thin, narrow little tunnel to the north. Okay.
Okay.
I will chill with the pump and action music because you kind of pause for a second, and Amiri's panting hard, but still going, still good, still good.
Is
Hey,
that
guys.
Is that one
Nice.
warlock still there?
Dead, but yes,
Dead.
Super,
It's
super
Got
dead.
it. Okay.
super dead. Yes.
Are
Super
you okay? Sela will go over to check Amiri over, just like, girl?
Am I okay, Eric?
Amiri has spent one of her hit dice in terms of fatigue.
How do I record that on this sheet?
Just kind of fiddle around with it, and you'll
Okay.
figure it out. Okay, let me describe the chamber, though. Water drips down the walls of this cavern, particularly along a jumble of dangling pallid roots to the south. Beneath them lies a large, soggy nest. Oh, sorry, I should move the art off there so that people can see the map. Sorry, I'm looking at a bunch of things all at once. Okay. Beneath the roots lies a large, soggy nest of mud and bones. This appears to be a pretty natural cavern. With the water trickling through, you're pretty sure it was probably wrought by erosion. And it smells really foul in here. Like this very strong astringent smell. You know, like when I say astringent smell, I mean like Neutrogena acne wash sort of smell.
Well, it's nice to see they care about their skin.
Mixed with kind of like a rotting undertone. So maybe they care about their skin, but the skin is in real bad shape, and that's why they care about it. Yeah.
Eric, considering the fact that the room that we're in has changed shape from sort of very rigid and like made by intelligent beings into what looks like more of a natural cavern, is this like their midden? Is this like their refuse where they like discarded like bodies that they were experimenting on with? Like
Make
the
an
automaton
investigation
stuff?
check, Ezran.
Okay. Garbage. Got a 7.
I am on a
The
constant.
smell is too much.
I am on a constant quest to make investigation really useful as a skill in my campaigns because I often overlook this. But yes, this is one of those instances where you're not sure. This cavern is obviously a natural cavern and is not carved stone, like the rest of the complex was. Okay, and you're looking around, and you saw that the wall leading from that small room, which was obviously a bathroom, like there was a bathtub that was mostly like sagged down and broken open. The wall had been clawed open, and there are bricks lying all over the place. So, near as you can tell, with your 7 investigation, probably something broke open that wall from one direction or the other.
But
And it wasn't a Miri this time.
And it probably wasn't a mirror. It doesn't look like a fresh break.
and the morlocks don't look like they would be strong enough to do something like that, right?
Probably given enough time, they could do that.
Okay.
I would like to remind you that they did shoot me in the head with a rock really hard.
That's right.
They had somebody who could particularly.
They did have an engineer. It's true.
They might
Wait,
have
wait.
some kind of jackhammer device. It's
Hang
possible.
on a second. So, Kira, they shot you in the head with a rock?
Yeah, you have only vague memories of what happened. There was you
say-
were charging into battle, and and abruptly there was this web that spread through the whole room, and then you were caught in the web, and then Silo was trying to pull you out, and then the web was on fire, and then the Morlocks were running, and you chased them. That's all you remember.
Okay.
Just the Benny Hill theme all the way down.
Yes.
That last
Man.
one.
Anyway, I
I
cut
was
you off,
like-
Fable. Go ahead. What does Kira say?
I was a little worried at first that I might have been had a situation where I got excited with battle and stuff, and then you guys were gonna be like, oh no, they're totally innocent evil creatures that we have to protect for some bizarre reason or whatever. But this definitely does make me feel a whole lot better.
Oh my
I'm
god.
going to take all of that with the greatest amount of grace that I can manage in this moment. No, these have proved themselves as we tried to converse with them first, and then they shot me in the head with a rock. That
Yep.
we they are either choosing to be evil or not intelligent enough to choose. So this is the decision that they have made, she says, kind of like lifting the band of cloth by her helmet to kind of cover the dent by her forehead.
Ah, Dad, they really got ya.
I
It's-
got them.
It's a pretty big wound. Clearly, Kira has healed it, or somebody
Yeah.
healed it with healing magic. But that should have been a lethal wound for a normal person.
Yeah.
Kira was lucky she was wearing a helmet. Presumably.
Always put on your helmet before you go into the dungeon, friends.
Kira
Yep.
slowly looking around the rest of the group. The only helmeted individual.
Yeah, well.
She's like, oh.
Yeah. Viri's just like, I got this big thick bone right here. That'll deflect anything.
Ah.
Theoretically, Sela's wearing a
intentionally-
helmet.
Oh, sorry,
it's
sorry.
just in her art, she's got it under
Yeah.
her arm.
Yeah.
And yes, Ben, I said what I said.
Oh man.
Well, and what Ezrin says is that he intentionally distracts Amiri to pull her aside, and then is like, "Oh my god, you should have seen it. She actually was just like you for 5 seconds. It was honestly kind of terrifying and really cool. Oh man, I wish you would have seen it.
Dang.
You would have been I think you would have been turned on, and that would have been awkward. So actually, maybe it's best that you didn't see it."
I mean, we could have that conversation. Let's not immediately shut down opportunities here.
So you hear a voice echoing down from that tunnel to the north.
Sela will go investigate the tunnel, I guess.
It sounds
I'm
kind of
pretty sure
it
it's
sounds
way
kind
too
of
tiny.
boisterous and pompous, but it is in Sackvroth, which is to say Undercommon. If any of you speak Undercommon or Sackvroth, I will let you know what it's saying.
I would like to know what it is saying.
Mauriziel knows what it's saying. Okay, so the voice says, You heretics, come before Graulgust. Come and parley.
Sounds like some kind of arrogant podcaster. I mean,
It's a
Unless you
podcast,
are
so you'll say, "God, I wish that were me."
afraid.
You relay what he says,
That's really what he says.
Mauricio.
I tell the group what he says and try to sound as pompous, but I make my voice kind of squeaky at the same time because I'm clearly mocking it.
Do we think that if we go out and around, we will approach from a different direction?
It would be worth a try. I'm pretty sure this is too small for any of us to get through.
But,
Is it?
well, more importantly, though, Kira is offered parlay.
You see her like huff in through her nose, and they did in fact. So, approach for conversation should be honored, but keep your guard up. They did attack us first last time, and they called us heretics. So, I am hesitant of to whatever deity they may follow. She kind of like looks around this place. They do not seem to simply be protecting themselves. We can either go back around and try and find another way, or simply shuffle down single file through this corridor that they have walked.
I'm not sure that I like single file ambush choke point as an
Here's-
option.
What about so Mercy?
Oh my god,
can,
that
like,
dead one just moved.
like
I just
Mercy
moved it
can
out of the way so
understand that.
everyone can see the names.
So Mercy,
and-
you can understand them, and you're like really, really sneaky. So like, what if we set her ahead to like spy on them, and then if they're like, you know, after they said that, they're like, can't wait for those idiots to get over here so we can shank them. Then we know what's up,
I could do that.
and then we can be the ones to shank them before you know the sudden and inevitable betrayal.
Yes. We can be the sudden and inevitable betrayers, not the betrayees.
Yeah.
How many of us go with Mauricio while I assume someone stays and distracts them?
I just want to sneak up by myself all stealthy and see what I can overhear and come back.
I was gonna say,
Okay.
there's
Yeah.
a brief turn of the rest of us. Like, I think Mauricio should go alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
You're old.
Please.
We're in armor. You are loud. Let's
Yeah,
handle this.
I don't even know if I can fit down there, quite honestly.
I have a +2 to stealth. I'm
That's so cute.
Aww.
I'm not wearing armor. I'm just wearing a little cloak. It doesn't make a lot of noise. Let me come, please.
It goes
I'm
swish,
wearing
swish.
this robe that's really
and
good at
pouch.
seeing things.
I
Not good
know.
at
No.
being seen though.
Ezrin, we need you here with us because you're the guy that can see like everything. So if for some reason they're onto our double cross and send their own guy to sneak up on us to listen to us talk shit about them, you're the only one who would be able to notice it. Go, Mauricio, go.
Also,
Maybe, is that
your robe is
strategy?
really swishy. It goes swish against the walls. It's kind of, is that corduroy in there?
Yes. Okay, fine. Also,
Briar Rose
again,
pointed out that my video was mirrored, so I tried unmirroring it, but that changes how it looks with me in the corner on the display looking at everybody. So I'm gonna have to play with this anyway.
And Amiri will like jab a finger at Ezra's chest, which is probably with more strength than she realizes. Will say like, "Listen, I may not be smart." Pause.
No, that was just a complete sentence.
okay.
But
And
I am good at knowing how to fight good. And this is a situation where fighting good knowledge is important.
I am envious of your eloquence and directness.
Those sure
So,
words.
Pull up in the chat for what is Graulgust. Currently, improbably adorable gelatinous cube are tied for first.
please vote. So shall I make a stealth check?
Sure. Do you want to creep up that tunnel?
I want to creep up that tunnel.
Point of order. She's the only one that speaks undercommon.
Correct.
Which is also why she's spying.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So with my Phoenix dice, don't fail me, Phoenix dice.
You go.
That is an 18 on the dice, so that's 25
Okay.
stealth.
Sure enough, Marie's heel starts creeping.
Phoenix dice. Creep, creep.
You're not too far away from the rest of the party, but I am going to isolate you slightly so that you have a feeling of being kind of on your own. All right, there we go.
Eric,
Yeah.
just as a precaution, I immediately begin the ritual casting of comprehend languages on the off chance that we actually are able to distract these people for the 10 minutes it takes to cast it.
Yeah, that's always possible.
Let's go.
Doesn't hurt.
Okay, so
Not like you're doing anything else for the next 10 minutes. If that's the case.
I'm looking out, remember, for sneakiness
Yeah.
All right. Yes.
while I
very
focus on a
important
ritual
job.
casting.
All right. So I am crouched down against the wall of the tunnel, being as stealthy and small as possible. My hood is up over my white hair. What do I hear?
you see a chamber, and this is what it contains. A sofa-like throne made of an old bed mattress, several pieces of reconstructed furniture, and dozens of bones sprawl along the northern edge of this room. A narrow rivulet of muddy water trickles from a narrow tunnel to the south and forms a puddle in the room's center. You can hear the murmur of Sackfroth voices, like voices speaking Sackfroth. They're obviously morlocks speaking to each other. One of them saying, "Ow, ow, ow! They hit us! They hit us really hard!" And then you hear that boisterous voice say, "Ah, yes! Wait for them. That is a narrow tunnel. They will come to their deaths. Ha 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 ha! The Great Graulgust shall see these heretics punished." And you do, in fact, see one Morlock who's not like the others in the
Da-da-da-da.
top area there. He is. I'm trying to ping him, but the ping's not working. Oh yeah, that's right, because it's because
Yeah,
for some
there you go.
reason, yeah, there's the line and the ping are the same command. Anyway, he's bare chested, wearing this kind of like tattered black robe. Let me put the art up. I'll make it easier to visualize. Whoop! Ah, the Great Graulgust.
Oh,
He's not actually a gelatinous cube. Sorry, chat, but he is improbably adorable. He has
are some-
huge eyes that are rimmed in red and have little teeny tiny pinprick pupils. He has sparse white hair wild all around him, and some sort of weapon sheathed at this like ribbon-like belt. And he's like, "Ah, careful, you fool!" And you see that the Morlock who is closest to him, this one right here, has been filing his toenails with a long, rusty dagger. Just
I can't help but notice with the little bit of line of sight I have down that tunnel and my immaculate vision caused by my immaculate cloak, that room sure is a 4x4 square, and I've got another second level spell slot if we want to like web this up again. And
Well.
just go for broke.
They do not appear to have seen you.
okay. I am going to sneak back down the tunnel, all stealthily, and say, well, A, they're slobs. B, they're absolutely waiting up there to ambush us. There is no peaceful solution. They specifically said punish us.
Hmm.
Well,
Did you see the Graulgust one?
He has some nasty, nasty toenails. He has some kind of weapon, but it's sheathed, so we can maybe get the drop on them if we can surprise them through that other door.
all right.
There are 4 of them in there, and 2 of them are injured.
I'll circle around and see if the other door will lead that way. Does that sound good?
I'll
I
go back
will-
up the tunnel, and when you get to that point, I will surprise in.
I will point out one more thing, Mauricio, that you noticed. When you were in there kind of skulking around, you noticed that the smell was really intense. Like there's like this smell of rotting flesh covered over with this very tangy, astringent smell.
Okay.
Wonder if it's flammable.
The as people start to move move away, Kira will note, kind of squint. He did ask for parley. Only he asked for parley. If
The
you can
rest of
spare
them.
him, if you can spare him, don't as in not kill him. Sure. If what happens happens. We do not act in foolishness, but perhaps we impart a lesson of not acting in foolishness.
Ah, indeed. I go kiss Kira's cheek.
Hmm.
You coming with me or taking the long way?
I'm
To be
carrying
fair-
a light. I probably should not be behind you.
You mean
Okay.
Madam Clank Clank with the light? Hmm.
I'm giving her the option. I'm being sweet. I know what she's going to say, but I'm being sweet.
To be fair, Sela also doesn't even know if this is going to lead to that other opening, but might
Yeah.
as well check, right?
This is why I'm not barging into the room until...
Sela, do you
The
have a
rest of
light
you are
source
there.
of your own?
I was assuming I had a torch.
Okay.
I was say I can also to that beat. I will probably be going with Sela because I think carrying a big light behind the rogue, making a bunch of noise, is probably not our best move in the world.
Clank, clank.
I mean, it's a certain vibe.
Mhm.
It's a
I
vibe.
volunteer that I could be the one that remains in this room. And if they start to come down, I will see them and I can defend myself and you all can go around. And if we manage to distract them long enough, I can also speak with them and partly.
Sela, I see that you headed up here on your own.
Yes.
And once you get through that that door, which is mostly broken, but it kind of just swings mostly shut again, you're plunged into darkness. Do you want to light up your torch?
Yes.
Okay. The torch provides a muddy, smoky light that is not nearly as reassuring as Sarin Ray's radiance. And this door, it just seems kind of, I don't know, like anxiety producing.
Anxiety producing.
Ah,
That's
Kira
such a
appears.
big-
Yeah.
Carrying Sarin Ray's radiance to find Sela inspecting this door.
Amiri, are you going to go with them?
I don't know. No one like where is better for me to go?
Go with them.
Well, you're currently
stay here.
standing there in the darkness
All right.
with a dead Morlock. And Maurizio, who can see in the dark.
Yeah.
And Ezrin, who can also see in the dark.
See in the dark
Yes.
with that robe. Yeah.
But
All
Amiri, it's just very dark.
No. Okay, but she will go where it is less dark.
Okay. You're on Team Light then. Okay.
Yeah.
Just as a point of order question, last week during our session, I found out that Kira also has Common Sign Language as one of her languages. Does anyone else have Common Sign Language as one of their languages?
I don't think so, unfortunately.
Okay. It never occurred to me to check, but now that I know, that's a thing that could be useful. So I wanted to check.
Definitely. Okay. Let's try this door then.
All right. Splitting the party. I like it.
Thought you might.
Okay, so here we go.
We can see the whole map. It's fine.
You can see
totally fine.
part of the map, yeah.
We can see part of the whole map.
Yeah.
Isn't that what we meant? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure
Okay.
enough, there's a long hallway. Let me describe it before you step in.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
The north and south walls of this hall have been decorated with a bewildering array of timbers, metal parts, gears, bits of broken weapons, and trash. It's like an armory, perhaps, if it were put together by somebody who had severely unmedicated ADHD and just kind of like put things all over the place where they looked like they might fit, and then move them all. Okay? A big jumbled mess. It looks somewhat difficult to get through. Like, it would probably be difficult terrain going through there. You don't see any morlocks or anything, though.
How's the smell in this room?
It smells old, musty, and oily. Like you can smell like the oil you might use on metal.
I think as we start sort of moving forward, Kira will put her hand on Sila's back for a brief moment. Amiri, you have a better sense of unperceived dangers than us.
Yeah. I do.
She'll kind of turn, and I need to double check that I'm not focusing on anything. I don't think I am, but I need to be sure. But no. We'll kind of tap a hand on Amiri's shoulder, and note, if we are to get the best of them, let's make sure we're not walking to a trap, yes? And I will cast guidance on you.
Okay.
So what that means is sometime in the next minute, 10 minutes, something like
Minute.
that?
1 minute.
You can spend it to roll an extra little die to help you with a skill check.
And it's on all skill checks within that time, right?
It is
Or is
an
it one?
ability check. It is one ability
One check.
Okay.
and then it ends.
Okay.
It's not necessarily the next
Yeah.
ability check. It is
Actually,
unless
I say
unless
that I think 2024 changed that.
Oh, okay.
I think so it's concentration up to a minute. You touch a willing creature and choose a skill. Then until the spell ends, the creature adds 1d4 to any ability check using the chosen skill.
Oh.
So it's now much more specific,
Wow.
but it's
Okay.
for the full minute that I'm doing it.
Great.
Okay.
What skill do you choose?
What would be the skill that
Is it
Amiri would be utilizing?
perception for trap checking?
Yeah.
I don't know. Eric really likes investigation. Just admitted to it.
But yeah, what would be the trap checking skill? Because that's kind of the intention there.
Perception is the skill to see traps. Investigation is often the skill to find a way around traps or figure out what trips the traps before tripping them.
Okay. I'm going to say perception then, because it is both the higher skill and one I'm trained in.
Okay, so then yeah, that is perception. So until this guidance is over, you add a d4 to any perception check you make.
All right,
Okay.
cool.
You're going to enter into the room then?
I was going to check for traps first.
All right, make a perception check, please.
Yeah. I'm going to use my guidance.
Cool.
Ah, fuck. I could roll
There's
on the
there's
desk.
our one for
There's
the
the one.
game.
Well, dang it.
What do we get?
Oh, I did not roll well. Okay. So how's a 6, friends?
Oh my god.
Is that including the bonus that the
Yes,
guidance
sir.
gave you?
Actually, it should be a 7, but yes.
Okay. It looks
is
clear to
fine.
you.
This is
Yeah.
fine.
Like
Alright,
it
cool.
looks really messy, and like you'd have to step carefully to avoid falling over or disturbing something.
Screw it, I'm gonna do a perception check
Yeah.
too. Sila's also gonna put the torch
Yeah.
out since Kira's right here.
Okay.
Hmm.
So
I'm gonna seat this in my convenient little chair that, you know, I just put naughty
The
dice
bad
in.
dice chair.
Yeah.
I got a 14.
Okay. Sela. In point of fact, Amiri had stepped into the room and was like, everything appears to be fine. I don't know what the concern is. And then you see that, sure enough, there is a tiny, hardly visible, like, wire strung across about a foot from the floor. Right in front of Amiri's leg.
Yeah, Sela just grabs the back of Amiri's
Huh!
collar just
Ah!
to yank her back.
Okay.
Like, what? Wire right there.
Okay.
Sorry, that's...
Yeah.
And Sela
yeah.
very carefully, like, you know, runs her finger, like, just before where the wire is to point out where it is.
Ah, look at that.
I don't know
Well-
what it does, but I think we don't want to touch it.
I bet it lights the room on fire. Oily smell.
Okay.
Ish.
So
There's
do
a
we
reason
wanna...
I put my torch out.
There are actually 4 wires that you can see.
Oh.
Gosh,
You can
gotta
see
make
how I
some possibleness.
roughly drew them there.
Do we want to like I don't know? Can we like cut them or like would that screw it up?
That would trigger the trap, probably.
Oh, Ezrin, you are not there, buddy.
I
So-
know, I'm sorry.
You and your investigation can step back.
I was gonna say, I think there's a beat of, yeah, like your Tiffler is like, I'm going to be honest. Under most circumstances, I let Mauricio handle these.
Yeah.
For all, however, we don't need to be in the room when the trap triggers. If we just step back and throw a rock at the trap, and the trap goes off and we are not there, we learn what, at the very least, that trap does. Will it be subtle? No. Will it make them think maybe they've got us? Possibly.
That's true. That's true.
Is there a piece of debris that can be used like a stick?
Oh yeah.
All right, everyone behind me. Sela says, grabbing a stick.
All right, yeah. You grab a piece of like rotted wood.
Yeah, it's
We just go ahead and grab Amiri out of there. Okay. You're gonna throw it at one of the wires.
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, or you could come get Mauricio, but this is much more entertaining. Please.
Yeah.
Please
Yeah.
go ahead.
Well, Mauricio and Ezrin are doing
think-
something else in the interim, so
Yeah,
There'd be
we're
They've
gonna
got
cut
an
back to you in a
important
second.
job.
Oh,
Oh,
actually,
funnier than
would you
dealing
like
with traps without a rogue presence?
would you like to cut back to Ezrin and Mauricio right now with you all seeing the trap and going, I have a brilliant idea.
Yes. Yeah. Sela just going, how hard can this be?
How hard
Grabbing
can
a
it
stick,
be?
Everyone get behind me. Okay, cut two.
Okay, Mauricio and Ezrin. Mauricio, your rogue senses go off. You're like, I think somebody's doing something silly. Ezrin,
And st-
the
yes,
robe is giving you a lot of visual input.
Go on.
Yes. You know how I mentioned that the room was kind of like slimy and gross?
Uh-huh.
Well,
Yeah.
you can see trails, like slug trails, across the room, crisscrossing the room. Like a very slimy Roomba has been about this room.
Ew.
Especially near the nest of little twigs and bones and stuff.
Look up real quick.
So, good thing that Ezrin read the Pathfinder Society to basic dungeon tips. And he attempts to recall the content of that book to see if it has anything about this,
Okay.
and would put 2 and 2 together about if he is in danger.
Make a history check, please.
History?
Yes, because it's a Pathfinder book about historical adventures, right?
Well, sir, I applaud you because I have a +5 in history, so for a 16.
There you go. Okay, so there is a thing called a gelatinous cube, which
Mhm.
has been documented on numerous Pathfinder expeditions. Author's note,
Mhm.
this is going to be great.
I
Gelatinous
voted for
cubes.
gelatinous cubes because I didn't want one.
Gelatinous cubes are sometimes 5-foot cubes, sometimes 10-foot cubes, sometimes larger, that move around dungeons, basically dissolving organic material. Dungeons with gelatinous cubes are known to be very clean because the cube basically digests any organic stuff or picks up loose debris as it goes.
Like a Roomba.
Like a Roomba.
It's a slimy Roomba.
A slimy Roomba.
The Doomba, if you will.
The gelatinous cube is
I'm updating my
highly
status.
acidic.
Mhm.
The smell that you are detecting is not really acidic.
Right.
It is basic. Which Maurizio probably doesn't understand the distinction. She's like, acid, burns, whatever.
Like, it's so basic. It's like a plain ordinary thing, right? That's what that means.
But from Ezran's scholarly perspective, there is a difference. So that's what you get from your knowledge of reading the Pathfinder Guide to Dungeoneering.
That's it.
Well, I can tell you more about gelatinous cubes if you would like to hear
Mhm.
more.
But you just told me. Okay. So so I see the slime trails, recall information about gelatinous cubes, determine that based on smell, this isn't that, but make
Based
no
on
further
smell-
logical leap about what it might have caused this.
Based on smell and the presence of a bunch of debris,
Right.
gelatinous cube would have picked that up.
Okay. 2 points of order.
Mhm.
Have I completed casting comprehend languages yet?
Yes.
Great. Second point of order. I imagine that I'd cast it and I'm like, okay, I'm going to, oh God, what is that?
When it's a-
And
Oh. And
And-
the more you look at it, the more horrifying it is, right? And which is to say, you're always looking at it because the robe is on and it gives you 360-degree vision.
correct. And I will actually I will take a deep breath and tune into the perception of the robe to
Uh-huh.
really allow it to suffuse me. And I will intensely search for the source of the slime to see if I am in danger with my visual perceptions, I guess.
All right. Hold on 1 second.
I'm just saying this is a moment where the camera cuts to a low angle and you see it hanging off the ceiling behind you.
Yeah,
Well,
you
good thing I have 360 vision because that will catch it.
the
if I'm
camera
looking.
the camera zooms in on Ezran and starts circling around Ezran as though he is perceiving all. It's like
18 perception.
like a panoramic view. Oh, it seems we lost Fable for a second. But
Oh, no.
don't worry. I'm sure Fable will be back.
Am I
Um,
hearing anything from inside the room? From my vantage? Or are they just quiet and waiting for
Yeah, I'll tell you in a second.
okay.
So there the walls are covered in slime. It's a little bit like looking at the walls of like a Saw dungeon with a black light. You can see that.
No.
Yeah, you can
No,
see.
don't even say that.
It's bad. But
Hate that.
it's strange. There's a pattern in the slime against the walls. It looks like grasses or maybe reeds. But you don't see any sign of any such thing blocking
Like-
the slime. Like, so they're like little silhouettes of like swamp grass.
But I detect no source of danger.
Not really.
I don't see a creature.
You don't see creature. You are looking up. You're looking down. You're looking all around. You don't see a creature. And then you hear, your ritual finally finishes. Sorry, I just like to emphasize that 10 minutes is a long time.
Yes.
And the voice that you've heard occasionally coming down the corridor, which was going, yeah, is now, it kind of like into understandable. And it's saying, hello? Hello? Are you not coming? Oh, maybe they're scared. Anyway, it's not important. Stay here and wait for them, I guess. But otherwise, get back to your duties. But boss. No, but boss. I am the priestess of the ghostly lady. You will address me as priest. And they're like, yes, priest. Great Graulgust the priest. Great Graulgust the priest. Ah, good. Maurizio, you understood all of that part as well. Now that I shall
It's
take
a
my
warlock,
leave.
I make eye contact with Maurizio, and I'm like,
It's a shame, the Great Graulgust says in that original language that he was speaking that you first started understanding. I was really hoping to speak with them. It's so rare that visitors from the surface descend into the depths. I wanted to try out my fine diplomatic abilities, for I am a seasoned traveler of the world. And the other morlocks say, in sackbroth, boss, what are you saying? You will address me as priest! Okay.
I'm just gonna sit here and let Eric keep doing this improv show the rest of the night, actually.
No problem. That's basically what goes down. You can communicate with Maurizio in common sign language because you have comprehend languages now.
oh, yeah.
So if she signs to you, like, you can understand what she's saying.
Wait, and I can sign back then, yes?
You can make yourself understood.
I mean,
You can't speak all languages. You can only comprehend all languages.
Right, exactly. Anyway,
oh, I can't speak, I only understand. So then
the Great Graulgust goes past
goes past?
goes past your field of view and like squeezes into the wall. Like, Morlocks have a particular skill of like folding themselves into small wriggling shapes, and then he just off into the wall.
The only reason that I didn't cast something to stop them was because Kira put her blessing of parlay upon them, and letting them leave means that we can murder all the others.
Meanwhile,
Cut to the other.
So,
oh,
yeah.
Maurizio had a question. Yes?
So, no. So, I don't know what Ezrin can see. So, I'm signing to Ezrin. Big guy left the room. It's clear to kill the others now.
Fire.
And I duck, just in case he wants to cast a spell and not wait for them. But I thought we were waiting for them.
All right, cut to the other team. Okay, Sela, you found a stout hunk of wood.
Yep.
And go ahead and make an attack roll.
All right, me and Excalibranch, we're doing this.
It's basically,
Excalibranch.
I assume you're just heaving a big chunk of wood, so it has the thrown property, so it still uses your strength if that's what you want to use.
Yeah. Let's see. Just roll straight strength. straight.
Well, yeah, and then you're going to add your well, I guess you're not proficient in a hunk of wood. So, yeah, just
I
just
do
a straight
have a javelin.
check. You can throw a javelin at it if you prefer.
I don't want to waste a good javelin.
Well, there you go.
Okay. That was the weirdest little throw ever. I did get an 18 though.
Okay, you nail that that cord, no problem. And it snaps as though it has the consistency of a hair.
Mm-hmm.
And I assume you were aiming at the first cord, right?
Aiming at the first cord, but if I can hit multiple ones in the same go,
You can
know.
only hit multiple. Yeah, not really. But what happens is you hear this, boom, and this massive spike just fires out of the wall, and smashes into the southern wall.
Kira, oh yes, that would have sucked.
along the course of the cord.
Mm.
All right, 1 down, 3 to go. Let's
And
rock and roll.
It hangs there quivering.
Huh.
Oh, is the spike made of wood? Can I use the spike to use to trigger the next spike?
The spike is made of like rusty, corroded metal.
Okay, fine. I do not want to have tetanus. All right, another stick. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, only an 8 this time.
Okay. You heave a chunk of wood. It misses the tripwire.
Dang. You want to try this, Amiri?
Okay.
I'll just.
So is it
I'll just
Everybody
erase,
can play.
erase the spike.
Is it just a regular attack roll?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see.
Well, I mean, you're not proficient in it unless you're proficient in improvised weapons.
I'm proficient in simple weapons.
Oh.
I think a stick should count as a simple weapon.
Yeah.
The
No.
the feat for it is Tavern Brawler. That'll
But
Yes,
succeed.
if you had Tavern Brawler,
Tavern
you would
the
be proficient in this.
The best feat.
I do get to add my strength, though, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay.
So
then,
it's basically a strength check.
15.
All right, 15. You take out the second tripwire, and sure enough, another spike launches out, and this time hits the northern wall.
Are any of the morlocks left in the room reacting to this?
Good
You know,
question. Can we see any reaction?
It is kind of funny that you mentioned that, because, like, the first time you hear a click, 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 boom, boom, the room kind of shakes a little bit, and the morlocks go, huh? Skitter, 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 and they skitter over into the space that is harder for you to see.
So this is why I wanted to ask that, is because if possible, the moment that that sort of engineer looking one started to move, I would want to cast something.
I see. Okay.
Mhm.
I'm going to set up a
that guy in
combat
your life.
encounter then. So, we're going to take our break while I do that. And we're all going to roll initiative, but not yet. And we'll be right back in 10 minutes. Don't go away. Do get those Auto Champions codes or check out our other links. Exclamation point Nepal, exclamation point Kells, exclamation point Savage. You can see them all on the screen. I'll leave it there for a second. Dot, 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 dot. Okay. See you soon. Bye. And we're back. All right. So, combat is going down.
Oh.
We're yelling timber.
So I'm going to need you all to roll initiative. I should have had you do that while we were on break. Okay, Ezrin,
I did.
just hit me real quick.
did.
Oh, it's
13.
Okay. Mauriziel,
10.
10. Sela,
17.
17. Okay, Amiri,
6.
6. Kira.
Woo, 6.
Natural 1 for a 2.
Oh,
Sweet. Okay.
Kira really doesn't want to fight. Like,
No,
Kira's
it's
dice are
strategic. The
saying
healer
we are
goes
not
last.
fighting.
That door at
Kira
the
saw-
far end of the room bursts open, and Sela, you were expecting trouble. And sure enough, it arrives. And you can see the previously injured Morlock comes through that door. And then it is your turn.
let's see. There's still the 2 tripwires in the way, though, right?
Correct.
Now can I throw my javelin?
Yes.
At him
Are
or
you throwing your
Tripwire?
javelin at him, or are you throwing your javelin
yeah.
at one of the tripwires?
Oh, at him.
Okay. Great.
And with the door bursting open and the Morlock appearing, Sela glancing back at the others. This is what I'm going to use the javelin for.
Okay.
With the nat 20.
Yes.
Okay. Roll me some
Badass.
damage. Roll the
One of
dice
those
twice.
Awful eyes.
So that is 20 points of damage.
Okay, well, that Morlock was coming through to investigate and just gets nailed to the wall with the javelin. Just, bleh! And is very dead.
Go Sela.
All right, let's end the game right now because I'm not going to roll another roll that good. Let's end on a high
Go,
note
let's
for me.
go.
Okay.
Just made them shish kebab.
Oh, yeah.
I
Okay.
like how you changed its nameplate to corpse.
Corpse. The Morlock engineer is
Goes
back.
after Ezrin.
Well, no, it goes slightly before Ezrin.
No.
I know. I know.
Kira deserves to get that one.
Mm.
I thought I had the stats pulled up, but apparently not. Anyway, he is waving around his like rigged up crossbow, looking for a suitable target, and he seems to have readied himself. Okay, now it is Ezrin's turn.
Can I move in such a way that I can see this creature? Do I see this creature from where I am, or can I move in such a way that I can see the creature?
If you were standing just
one
one
square
space to the right, you would be able to see him. It would be difficult to hit him. Like his AC would be better because he has a slightly better protection.
Oh, that's cute. You think I'm going to aim for his armor?
I don't.
I am going to, if it is possible to do this without exposing myself to danger. I just move so that I can see him, and I sort of like whisper an incantation and like do the somatic components, and I send a thought into his brain, which is what happened to the other engineer. And he has to make a wisdom 13 saving throw or be affected by Tasha's hideous laughter.
This is in fact the other
Ooh.
engineer. So you're sending him the thought of what
Oh.
happened to himself, which is
Oh, it's the same one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then I'm going to send him a thought of what's going to happen to him
Oh.
to drive him mad.
excellent. Okay, let's see.
This one got set on fire multiple times, right?
Yes.
D&D Beyond is a bit overwrought with how many windows I have open, so I'm just gonna pull out my handy dandy Norse Foundry dice.
Woo. Yeah.
We're so good at
you
chilling.
said it was a wisdom save.
A wisdom saving throw DC 13.
He did not make it. He just missed it.
Well, he is now prone and incapacitated for up to 1 minute.
Falls over laughing like hysterically.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And I will.
Yike.
Yeah, I'll move up a little bit. Just I don't want to go into the room just yet.
What is all this racket? The Great
Um,
Graulgust appears. He sees Ezran, resplendent in his robe of many eyes.
Oh no, I moved to the side. Of
Does
course, can't see me.
And he
No.
goes, "You heretic! Kneel before Graulgust." I'm going to need you to make a wisdom saving throw, Ezran.
Okay. I'm pretty trained in that. Let's find out what happens. Oh, I'm gonna use heroic inspiration and reroll that.
Okay.
Oh wait, that is what that does, right? Right.
Yeah, it gives you advantage so you can reroll a d20.
That is slightly better. An 11.
Graulgust's powerful magic settles around you. And suddenly, he becomes your friend. And you are charmed by Graulgust.
Oh.
So you now have the charmed condition. You are friendly toward Graulgust.
Okay.
Is this perhaps the friend spell?
No, this is the charm person spell.
Okay, never mind.
Let's see.
One of
Oh,
those
you know what? He
disadvantage.
probably could have cast that spell also against Maruzio, but he didn't know Maruzio was there, so... He says, come, speak with Graulgust. Allow me to practice my diplomatic skills.
You know, I really am curious about you. That is extremely tempting. Let's totally chat. We've got something going on, but like, we'll take care of it quick, and then we can talk. I promise.
Oh, do not worry. The heretics are going through the room of death. It will be over for them soon. Here, come sit on the sofa beside Graulgust. Make yourself comfortable, my new friend.
I don't actually have to do it though.
No.
Okay.
But like,
I know the charm condition.
okay. All right. So the injured Morlock scavenger is the dead, very, very dead. Shish kebabbed, in fact. The other Morlock scavenger comes over here, and Graulgust says, "No, no, no! Attend to me and my new compatriot. Give us snacks." And that Morlock does not intercede in the combat. Okay. That makes it now Mauriziel's turn. Actually, he starts shuffling through like a kind of ratty sack bag to find something. Okay, Maurizio, your turn.
Is it still true that receiving damage breaks charmed?
No. Not necessarily.
Well, shit.
Okay. The way charmed works. On a failed save, the target has a charmed condition until the spell ends or until your allies damage it. You are not one of Graulgust's allies.
Mm-hmm.
So you could stab Ezran, but it wouldn't break the spell.
Well, I'm not
Which
just gonna
you
stab
as a
Ezra
player
for
know.
fun.
But Maurizio
Yeah.
might not realize. Elves don't have a lot of experience with being charmed.
They don't have the experience with being charmed, but I'm sure elves that have spent all their time with humans have experienced seeing humans being charmed.
Look,
At
would
that
it
point,
fix
Ezra
it?
was like,
No.
Mauricio,
Is it worth a shot?
Mauricio, can you kill all the other ones? I want to talk to him. Like, just come on, we can kill the others, right?
Yeah. You are a scholar and a gentleman. Please come and share your knowledge with me, and I shall share my knowledge with you. And snacks. It's very tempting,
kind of
Ezra.
snacks?
Very tempting.
What kind of snack?
This is a really narrow corridor, and I'm going to just brace myself across it, blocking the way so that Ezrin cannot come through.
Okay.
You know, it is almost lunchtime.
You are out of stealth if you do that. Is that okay?
I mean,
You want to throw a knife first and then do that?
oh, if I throw a knife, they know I'm there.
'Cause
If I don't throw a knife, they know I'm there. If I back up to let Ezrin through and then throw a knife from behind him, though.
They know you're there afterwards.
I am going to back up, let Ezrin go, and then once Ezrin is next to this guy, I have advantage for sneak attack.
Okay.
I can't say no to you, my friend, in sign language, so they can't see it. Be careful.
Sorry, I'm like point of order out of character. I'm friendly to this person. Like, friendly to you. Yeah, it's just like I can't attack them. I perceive them as friendly, but that doesn't mean that I've become an idiot. I know
No.
that I know that my friends are like going to try and kill the others. And our previous agreement was that we would spare Graulgust.
It's
So I
not.
don't
It's
actually-
not. It's not your turn, so you can't act on anything anyway.
I know,
So
I
I'm
know,
gonna
I'm
I'm
just saying.
give you a bit to think about it. We'll just
Okay.
think about what you're gonna do
Sure.
based on how this unfolds.
Yeah.
Great.
So I feel like Mauricio knows that this suggestion makes sense to you, and because it doesn't go against your principles, you're going to follow his suggestion just because it makes sense. And yeah, you want to learn from this guy, and that's cool. And so I've got your back. I'm covering you in the room. But also, if I throw a knife first, then the whole room turns angry. And if you get there first, and then I throw a knife, then I do a lot more damage throwing that knife. So
We'll wait and see what happens. I have some ideas.
we
already.
will see what happens.
Okay. All right.
For now, them not knowing that I'm there is the best possible outcome for me still. That gives us advantage.
Amiri,
Mhm.
it is your turn.
Okay. So have we entered the room? Like,
No,
did we
you're
do-
still standing
okay.
outside the room.
All right, and we have
You have no idea what's going on with these two and their
Okay,
drama.
cool. Then I am gonna, I guess, do the board trap thing again, and try to get the next trap undone.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna chuck a
Safety
thing.
first.
Gonna chuck a thing at the thing. Ooh, 18.
All right.
Woo!
Yeah, you take out the next tripwire, and a spike shoots out into the opposite end of the room.
Mhm.
Like that. And that tripwire is no more. Okay. What else? I gonna move?
I mean, how many tripwires are left?
You're pretty
There's
sure
just
there's
one.
one kind of at the other end of the room.
Okay. Then
There is a
I-
door there. There's a Morlock corpse kind of pinned to the wall next to the door.
This is all things considered, it's there. There's a chance that you manage to avoid it.
yeah, I have danger sense. I'll go and move.
Okay. 2, 3, 4,
Uh,
5, 6. All the way into the room?
Into the room, avoiding where I think there's the trap.
Okay. Yeah, you step over the tripwire, no problem.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Do you want to go into Graulgust's throne room? Is my question.
Oh. Ooh. Do we?
The bro cave.
The initial plan had been go in, bust in, pincer move, kill
Yeah.
everybody but Graulgust.
Okay.
And
True.
Graulgust just needs the insinuation is that Graulgust needs to not die. And that's kind of a suggestion, but like Kira would
Yeah.
like this guy said parlay. Sure, we can talk.
Yeah.
Like he
No,
went to
Leaving
parlay,
him
we
with
can
one hit
Yeah.
point still counts.
People,
Yeah.
I want to be clear with you. While everybody else may be deferring to the like, yes, no, she said she wanted to parlay. Amiri definitely heard the like, it'd be nice.
Yeah, that's fair. But the initial shape of
Yeah.
it was definitely let's go
Yeah.
in the
Okay,
go with
cool.
the rim and pincer.
Yeah, then in that case, she's gonna bust in to provide that convenient distraction for our lovely rogue. Cause I can't attack anymore on my turn. And,
Okay.
Yeah.
You can bust all the way into the room.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
When in doubt, Amiri is there to Kool-Aid Man in through the door.
Ooh.
Yay.
Sure enough.
Can I make
you-
a suggestion to you, dear friend?
Bass.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, go ahead.
You still have a bonus action, and you have run into a room alone with enemies. You should probably rage.
Oh yeah.
Well, let me describe what you see first, and then you can
Okay.
decide. All right. Sure enough, you see the Great Graulgust. He is reclining on his throne, which is built of a bunch of broken furniture, and he has a
Gets
morlock
here by the minute.
next to him who has got a sack of something, and he is pulling out like something from the sack, like to give to Graulgust. Okay. And Graulgust is like waving and saying something in Sackroth, which you don't understand, down the tunnel. Like he's addressing something down the tunnel. Could be one of your friends.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay. You want to rage?
And there's a dude in the corner.
There's a dude in the corner
Holy
laughing
victory.
his ass off. Literally, he is rolling on the floor laughing his ass off.
Currently
but also,
assless.
but like eyes bulging even more in
Oh,
a
yeah.
hideous way as a result.
I
It
do
looks
feel-
painful how
Okay,
much he's
when
laughing.
When describing this scene, I do feel like Amiri busts in ready to rage, and then it's just like, what in the hell's is happening right now?
Valid.
Okay.
So I will decline to do so.
You're just gonna hold on to rage for a second at
Yeah,
least. Okay.
like she's gonna hold, but if something attacks, then I would like to rage in response.
The Great Graulgust turns his big eyes toward you, and he says, "Ho!" He says something in Sackroth, which
Well,
Maurizio and Ezra understand as, "Whoa, big!" Okay, Kira, your turn.
He said.
See, on your turn, did you just stand where you were?
She
I
threw
didn't
the
actually
javelin.
move- Yeah, I threw the
Yeah.
javelin.
Okay. Well,
But I was planning on following Amiri, so... Or going in that direction. Unless you have a better idea.
no, this is more of the shape of I am sitting here looking at my movement speed and everything, and remembering the things that Kira specifically knows about the situation and what she doesn't. And so at the very least, we're going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I can't occupy the same space as Amiri. Is it cardinal or diagonals count?
Diagonals are just 5 feet.
Okay.
Although you can't go around like a corner.
Yeah, so that's the question. Can I get to the left or right of Amiri from here? Or am I stuck in a swim at the moment?
I think you can you can get to the left or right of Amiri, and that'd be okay.
Okay.
Mostly Amiri's standing there like, What?
Mhm.
What the fuck?
All right.
Ah, that's two. That's two. Oh no. Ah, well, we're
right,
after
we're all on
dark, so
fire.
it's fine.
But yeah. Then Kira will move over to the left of Amiri, sword drawn, shield out.
Oh!
I think
Graulgust reacts upon seeing Kira.
I mean, I guess the shape of it is probably inherently an insight check. She rolls into this room ready to kill everything but Graulgust because that was the one person who said parlay and then was told the parlay person is lying. So the assumption here is like, and this is why you don't lie to a medic.
Love Kira.
But I think as she bursts into the room she also turns and sees the engineer on the ground laughing his ass off. Doesn't know what that spell is,
Like
and sees the person who
tears
threw a
streaming
rock.
down his face, all over the floor.
Yeah, saw the person who threw a rock at mock Jesus into her forehead, laughing on the ground. I think that she's going to make a particularly important. You set the DC of it or what have you, insight check to understand how much of a threat is the situation that she's in right now,
Make an
because
insight
she
check.
is coming in ready to fight.
Go ahead, make an insight check.
Have good to this. Okay, that's actually pretty baller. 23. 18 plus 5.
Okay, so Graulgust does not seem hostile toward you. I mean, he's not super happy to see you, but he's not like attacking you. And it does appear that he only has one Morlock as backup, and the other Morlock is, laughing his ass off in the corner. And then his third Morlock is shish kebabbed against the wall, pin cushioned, made a sample in a fly collection, shall we say. Graulgust appears to be in a situation where combat is not the best choice for him. You kind of got the drop on him, is what happened.
We actually did it, you guys.
she
Nuts.
Yeah, she rolls into the room prepared to kill everybody but one guy, and even then that has a asterisk on it. And kind of stops, mirroring Amiri's confusion. But will strike her sword off of her shield and declare in common, because that's what she knows. Lay down your arms and surrender.
Sparks
Or burn.
Sparks
Your
fly.
choice.
Flames. Okay. Graulgust looks at you, and he says something in Sackfroth. He goes, yeah, in Sackfroth, right? Which, well, the first thing, the first three words that he uttered sounded like something else, something different. And then he spoke in that kind of like familiar language that you've heard Mauriziel kind of mumbling to herself under her breath from time to time.
Really good for swearing.
Yeah. Yeah. It seems like they have 20 different words for most common oaths that have one or two, right? Anyway.
I know about 4 words in that, and at least 2 of them I can't say on stream anymore.
So
Exactly.
the Great Graulgust says, "Come, my interpreter. Come on, come." And he's waving to Ezrin.
Yep.
Is this yours? Is this one yours?
And I will say that Kira is going to ready an action, since Kira's going to ready an action.
Sorry about the camera messing up. We lost Kelsey, but hopefully she'll be back.
Yeah. Kira's going to ready an action to, if, oh man, I think unfortunately there is a human pettiness in her person, that is, if someone attacks her, she will drop a guiding bolt into the engineer.
Okay, fair enough.
But she is, until then, is currently holding up her sword, and just kind of waiting for something to become more clear, whether they're fighting or talking.
Okay, let me see if I can fix the visual for a second. Oh, nope, Kelsey showed back up. Okay, we're good.
Yay!
But did I
Yay.
show back up in the right spot?
I'm going to move you back into the right spot. There we
Who
go.
am I right now?
Good enough.
Aw.
No, you're you again. You were briefly Mauriziel, but now you're
I
Sela
don't think
again.
I don't think I would have been a good Mauriziel.
Okay.
So that's...
Okay. All right. So, sure enough, the Great Graulgust. Ezrin, do you head into the room to
Well, so
help
Point of
translate? Yeah.
the engineer goes before me, right?
Yes.
So
yes.
their turn would be wasted, and then they get another Wisdom 13 saving throw to see if they are still hideously laughing.
Okay.
Because this may be a factor.
Oh
If
no,
they-
the
if
engineer
they
is
gain-
still hideously laughing.
Okay, cool.
Good.
Graulgust looks over and says, "Is that your handiwork, my new friend?"
So now that it is my turn,
Mhm.
I will.
I've kind of taken us out of initiative for the moment because we're
Well-
now in a social scene.
Sort of.
Sort
But
of.
here's the thing. So I will move into the room,
Mhm.
and knowing that I understand Graulgust, but that only Mauricio can actually speak Graulgust's language, I say, for the benefit of my party, knowing that Graulgust can't understand us, that I will say, the parlay is accepted. Everyone needs to chill out. And Mauricio, I need you to tell Graulgust to have his people stand down in order for it to happen. We can talk, but like, someone has to tell Graulgust to keep his people under control, or it's all going to blow up. And I don't want that, because I'm strangely drawn to this like beautiful little buck-eyed creature.
Would you like some snacks, my
Oh.
friend? He grabs the bag from his attendant and he's like, "Shh, shh, 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 shh."
Tritos.
And I
So can
I
Sela
smile.
join Amiri and Kira then?
I smile real big and I just go, and I'm waiting.
So
For
you're like, only one
Mauricio.
treat, please. Only one grub, please.
No,
I'm on a
saying-
diet.
I'm saying 1 minute.
Have to keep my girlish wizardry figure.
All right, Mauricio,
It's
what do you tell Graulgust,
right.
if anything?
So I will step into the room reluctantly and say,
Yeah.
allow me to interpret for my friend, Great Priest.
Yeah. An
Your
elf. I
people-
recognize you. Yeah.
Your people must stand down so that we may talk.
He looks at the laughing guy. He smiles. He looks at his attendant who is like petrified, like on the verge of pissing himself. And he says, "Yes, no worries."
And then I will jump in for hoping Mercial translates. And actually, I would know if she's translating correctly.
Because you can hear, yeah.
Correct. And I will say, Graulgust, one of your people has grievously offended one of my friends. In order for all of us to be friends, I think before we talk, we can make amends, but I can release them, but you have to keep them under control because there's bad blood here.
He looks at Mauricio for a translation.
He will release the engineer if you let us kill him.
And I just shoot a look at Mauricio.
Maurizio, make a persuasion or deception check, whichever you think is more accurate.
Ooh. This is
That's
perfect.
a 16 deception.
He looks at Ezrin, and he's like, "Oh, you are a difficult negotiator. Graulgust respects difficult negotiation. I consent. You may kill him. He is mortally wounded anyway. Although, if you want him to laugh himself to death, that will be very funny."
So
He says to Ezrin, because he knows Ezrin can understand him, but he knows Ezrin can't speak to him, so he waits for Ezrin to respond.
I give Mauricio a very knowing look, and I turn to Kira, and I say, Kira, as an apology and an offer to parley, Graulgust offers you the engineer's life. You may take it.
I think
Ah!
she
Ah!
she sits there for a half second, and I think you read.
Sorry, with the
on
really big eyes and the tiny pupils, like, ah!
you read on her face, I think, in the couple of moments that I don't think it takes a lot of insight to understand that she was wasn't expecting the parlay bet to be taken this seriously. She kind of expected everybody to walk in here and murder people anyway.
But Miri is definitely like this.
And the moment that the moment this like his life is given, I think there's a weird mix of, well, he's either desperate or cruel. So she will release her spell and not turn the engineer into a shadow on the wall, and like look between Graulgust and Ezrin and Mauricio, and there's this like sort of beat of, I don't get it, but I'm gonna trust you.
Mauricio sees Kira relax and knows that that means she's not going to come forward and stab this guy to ribbons.
Mhm.
And she says to Graulgust, the sacrifice you are willing to make in good faith appeases us.
And I release hideous laughter.
Okay, the engineer, who has just been drooling and like weeping all over himself, is like, Hey, boss, I told you, you shall address me as priest. The engineer looks around at the gathered heroes, panicked. Parlay? He especially looks at Kira like, oh, she is gonna kill me.
Remember me, buddy? Yeah.
So also, I think that would be a good time, since we're out of combat order and all that. Sela, having caught up for a moment, yanking the javelin out of where it was pinning the corpse to the wall. Way more force than necessary. That took more time than expected. Kind of steps in after Amiri, like, sorry, that took a moment. That was really wedged in there.
Hey, would you roll a d20 for me, Sela, and tell me the result?
Oh no.
Okay.
Don't like that. Especially when Eric has his poker face on.
Well, it's an 18.
All right, there's still a chunk of Morlock on that javelin.
Well,
Sela
Now
comes
you're-
in like, yeah, sorry guys, that was really well. Oh,
She
ew.
like puts her foot on it and she's trying to.
Yeah, just kind of the scrape of the what is whatever the-
Listen. Hey. Gorham says that if you have some of the enemy's like residue on, that's like weapon seasoning, so you'll stab better.
I don't think it functions as a cast iron pan, but I will keep that in mind. Thank you.
Oh, is that how those things work?
Like, no, but basically yes.
Okay.
Okay, Graulgust
So,
speaks in a
Ezrin-
language that no one
Oh.
understands except for Ezrin.
And Maurizio.
Nope,
So our
only Ezrin. And
That
he
other
says
language,
that
yeah.
other language that Maurizio doesn't speak.
Oh no.
The one that
So-
makes your brain feel funny, like kind of fuzzy.
Uh-huh.
And he says, "You are the leader of this band, yes? Please join me. Be my friend. We shall be friends."
I am so sorry for how this has played out. This place, we have been under constant danger, and clearly we misunderstood each other. How can we start fresh? Perhaps you could tell me more about your devotion to the lady. I am so curious to know about the things that are important to you.
Well,
If you're saying that in undercommon, I can translate that for you correctly this time.
So the
Ezra
the
doesn't
language,
speak-
I can
Or-
only speak
no.
in my own language.
Okay, so I
So I'm
can.
saying it in common, and
okay,
then you
so
you
I will
can choose to
translate.
translate.
I will translate that faithfully into undercommon, and you will know that I'm translating it faithfully.
okay. He says, "Among my people, there is a custom of sharing bread and flesh. Share my bread or my flesh, and we shall be friends."
When you say share your flesh, is that an eating thing or is that something?
He looks at
else?
Maurizio like he didn't understand that. What did he say?
He questions whether that is a food thing.
Oh,
food eating
snackies!
flesh, or
He shakes the
Ah,
bag. Snackies.
says- he says meat snacks.
No,
Share
no,
his
no,
meat
no, no.
snacks.
You are not my type, friend. My love is only for the lady.
You got shot down by a morlock. I just
My
Does that
ego
hurt-
will never
Does that hurt you
recover.
enough to break charm?
It does
Are you
not.
wounded?
I
In
think
the-
that should count as damage.
That was
Psychic
Psychic
definitely
damage.
emotional damage.
Yeah, that's emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
To like on that specific beat, is there any inclination that Ezrin is charmed currently?
Kira, make an insight check.
Okie doke.
I mean, I was gonna be like, this is
Sela, you can
Well,
also
you
make an
know.
insight check.
Considering how willing I've been to murder evil
Everyone
things
can
in
make
this
an
dungeon,
insight check.
Yeah.
Yay!
So
oh.
that is
I'm assuming he is working some kind of angle here, because he has been very willing to do that too. Because that I got a freaking 2.
Maurizio,
Amiri
he's
got
Weird, but I'm willing to trust him.
I got a 19, but I also saw his behavior change. So
Sela's
I'm
like,
clued
he's
in.
weird. I don't know. And Maurizio, he is definitely not acting like himself. He is definitely under some kind of influence.
He definitely had a very quick change in behavior to
Well, you would have seen
let
the
me go.
spellcasting too.
What did Kira
Well,
and
can I
Amiri
see
get?
spellcasting though?
14.
14. Yeah, you can tell that Ezrin is like under some sort of influence.
dirty 20.
Yeah,
Ooh.
Kira, you can tell that Graulgust has charmed Ezrin.
I
Well,
want to
there-
be clear. I do notice that this is not how he normally acts. I am assuming he is
Yes.
conning this guy somehow.
You're like, Ezrin's really smart. I'm sure he's got this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know
You see-
what angle he's working, but obviously he's working one.
Okay,
She thinks as he
He-
walks
I've
up
seen
and
him do
holds
it at
out
least
his hand
twice.
for snacks.
okay.
Yeah.
The Morlock scavenger who was grinding the Graulgust nails with the same unwashed hands,
Yeah.
pulls out a wriggling pile of worms from this bag and puts them in Ezrin's hands.
So,
And Graulgust goes,
Does
Amiri's
Ezrin
gonna be
recognize
like-
it as dangerous?
that's not dangerous, just ugh.
Just
Just
gross.
gross.
Just gross.
Okay, he'll pop one in his mouth as
Yeah.
a sign of, as a diplomatic sense. He's been at the negotiating table before. He knows sometimes you got to do weird shit.
It's
to get
very
through the
rubbery.
time.
Amiri's gonna be like, wait a second, you guys. He's eating a weird thing.
That's my thing.
That's why I was doing
I
it.
That is admittedly Amiri's thing.
Yeah.
That's
I think
that's
there
one of
is
her moments.
a hand goes into the middle of Ezrin's back, and a face turns confusedly towards Amiri more than anything
I offer her
else.
one.
The hand in the middle
She
of Ezrin's
considers.
back. The
Be like,
hand of,
Amiri,
it's
no.
diplomacy. It's parlay.
I
I ate it. It's fine. Come on.
Ah, very good, Graulgust says in that language that only Ezrin understands.
Now Amiri feels like she's being gaslit and like looks at Kira of like, is this actually diplomacy? Because you guys are weird and I don't get it. I don't think it's
And he says,
He takes a
Whoa.
separate one out and holds it to Amir and be like, come on, you eat weird shit all the time. It's going to help us talk.
if I may, Eric.
Yeah.
With the hand on Ezrin's back, the Kira, noting that this was specifically a charm, will say, "Let the light of the seven ray cleanse your mind, and see all things in crystal clarity." And I'm gonna cast protection from evil and good on Ezrin, which will give you a save with advantage immediately. If you are charmed, frightened, or possessed.
Yes. Okay. And that was a wisdom saving throw, right, Eric?
yes.
The best I got was a 15.
Okay, a 15 is going to do it.
May I? So you say that, and I'm like, in both hands, holding worms out to you. And it washes over me, and I just go. And you see, like, flames start to lick around the worms. And I just look at Kira. And
Amiri's gonna
with a
grab one
fleet-
now that it's like lightly roasted.
Now that it's toasted,
Yeah, now that it's lightly roasted. Oh, okay.
And you see a pleading look of seeking permission in Ezra's face.
Ooh, this is an interesting beat. I think two things were in Kira's eyes. There's the idea of, like, we have established a parlay. We have said that we're going to make a deal. But does that matter when you used magic to make it happen? Does that count when you manipulated my people to do it?
Yeah.
You are asking for mercy, but
But you're not giving us treatment
I was like,
of
but
equals.
so would devils, so would demons. So I think there is the brief moment of looking at Mauricio has been the only one to speak directly at him thus far, so is going to look at Mauricio and and say, "You have bewitched my friend, but you have asked for parley. You are granted a mercy." And she'll look at Ezra and say in common, "Just don't kill him."
All right. Mauricio is going to move up to Ezrin, and because she wears gloves, she's going to scoop these worms out of his hands.
Mhm.
Which are
And-
now like charred.
Yeah, but she's reading this. She is first step, get these things that are grossing him out of his hands. She will sleight of hand pretend to put one in her mouth. She will turn as if she's distributing the rest of them to everyone else. Then she will turn back to him and translate what Kira has said.
If I can, I will step back next to Kira. Is that permitted? Does the Great Priest permit me to do that?
Yeah, he doesn't attack you or anything.
Okay.
Because you're friendos.
Because
ate his worm.
Besties.
Oh, he can
'Cause I
tell. He can tell that the charm spell is broken. He can tell that.
yes,
But we're still talking. We're still
we are,
we're
and
still
I'm
talking.
the only one that can make the talking happen.
That's right.
Although I guess Maurizio could if he speaks Undercommon.
Yeah, because
so-
he knows that
Yeah.
he could probably tell that I don't know that other language because
So
I'm not.
Yeah. So I will look at Graulgust right in the eye and say, "Well played. And I am curious about you, and I do want to hear about the lady. But you will speak through my friend Maurizio in Undercommon. We are done." And rely on Maurizio to translate that.
Make a persuasion check. Maurizio, you can give him advantage or you can give him disadvantage, whichever you prefer.
I can give who what now?
You can give Ezrin
Oh,
advantage or disadvantage on this persuasion check.
I will give Ezra an advantage.
Okay.
Sela casually shoulders her javelin.
Okay.
It's just there.
Graulgust
best I got was-
says,
The best I got was 13.
"Let us parley then." Yeah. And we shall leave that for next session, for it is 8 p.m. Pacific time, and that is our end point. So, this was a very interesting evolution of things. We all went with it. I'm glad we all went with it, and it was good. Let's see what happens next time. I have been Eric Scott to be gamer, writer, game designer. You can see some of my books there. You can find even more of them online or on the Discord. ! Discord will get you a link to the Dungeon Scrawlers Discord. We talk about this campaign and others. We talk about D&D stuff. We talk about books that are coming out. We talk about movies. We talk about shows. We talk about Writing About Dragons and Shit, the podcast by B. Dave Walters, Trevor Bettis, and Aaron M. Evans about I'm going to check my notes, writing about dragons and shit, and it is pretty great, and they are basically our sister channel on our Discord, so come check it out. Otherwise, shoot me some money to go to Nepal, and I will be posting cool pictures and writing a cool story. Okay, take it away, Gabrielle.
Hi, I'm Gabrielle Harboe. I am a writer and editor and literary agent, and I do all sorts of writey, gamey things. Please follow me on my Patreon. The link is in the chat, where you can follow for free or kick me some money to help as a poor starving writer and literary agent, where I earn my, big 5% of the bucks. And it is a pleasure to be here as your iconic rogue, Mauricio, Queen of the Deadpan. And off to you, Jen.
Hello, I'm Jen, and tonight I played the iconic Baybarian, Amiri. And it wasn't me putting the weird thing in my mouth this time. At least not until the end.
Not initially, but you got
Yeah.
there.
Not
You got there.
this time. I go by Savage Sparrow on the internet. SavageSparrow.com is my awesome nerdy website for apparel and accessories. If you liked the super cute Void Kitty that popped up on our stream as a special guest. Boy, howdy, do I have a cute sweater for you guys. It has like, says Embrace the Void, and it stars an adorable Void Kitty.
Okay, I know what I need.
They are coming stateside January 22nd, so hopefully I'll be able to start shipping them out the end of the month. And it'll be awesome. Also, we have some other things that are gonna be going up for pre-order either the end of this week or next week. I don't really remember. And then my final link is patreon.com/savagebarrow, which is linked in the thingy. And that is where you can follow all of my artwork and the cool behind the scenes stuff. You can join it for free. You can also give me money, which is great because that helps me make more stuff. And yeah, like I just posted a big thing about all of my MagFest adventures, and you know, it's a good time. Take it away, Ben.
Hello, I'm Benjamin Williams, video game industry person around, and I've been your resident reluctant resistor of metagaming to deliver really rough roleplay. And you should all give all of them $5 for every R that I used in that. So with that, thank you very much. It's been delightful to be here tonight as Ezra, and I will pass it off to Kelsey.
Ben has no link on Twitch because you cannot find Ben on the internet. He is a ghost and a wizard, and
I am
he's hidden by
obfuscated. You
his
cannot
cloak.
see me.
That's right.
It's not a
Kelsey.
challenge.
I have been Kelsey. I have been playing your iconic paladin, Sela. Boy, was this sure an adventure. I was briefly joined by Audrey. That was little Void Kitty you saw earlier. Sometimes she likes to come hang out. Yeah, you can find me on Instagram at Antique Cipher. And, you know, around someday I'll get actual art all consolidated in one place. But, you know, until then, whatever. I'll be here or I won't. Take it away, Fable.
I have Fable. I am a story and a purveyor thereof on the internet. I am Fable Foxtail. That's Foxtale, like the story. And mercy is an important bit in a story, particularly in what character shows it and where, and the limitations thereof. If a character never has to question whether or not mercy is the answer, if a character is never pushed to thinking that they should have done something beforehand, then are you really fleshing out the character by showing that they're merciful, or are they just non-confrontational? Mercy should be a decision each and every time. If you like that, and you would like more world building, character building, and other writing advice, you can either follow me over there at Fable Foxtail at Ko-Fi. I also am a LARP director. I run stories out of Texas for Dystopia Rising Texas, and I am Fable Foxtail most places on the internet at this point that I consistently choose to be. Beyond that, I did not know this would go this specific way, but it's fun that it went this way, particularly for the shape of how it is staging out how all of us handle conflict, and what that is going to consistently, how that's going to move forward. We'll see if this is a real conversation afterwards, or if we fall into, let's call them generalized tropes.
We're trying not
Stay
to be murder
tuned.
hobos.
And with that, we'll see you all next week. Thank you for coming with us on this delve into the Abomination Vaults. Originally a Pathfinder adventure. This is the 5e D&D version available in the DM's Guild. You can find that. I will just put the little links in.
If you thought
either
I would
way.
have done that better, go buy it. Do it yourself.
Play it.
Definitely.
It's fun.
Yeah.
It's a huge, expansive adventure, and we are on episode
doing? Tell us how
15,
it
and
goes.
this is level 2 of the dungeon. There are a few more levels. Okay, so see you all next time. Thank you for coming with us. Until then, stay scrawly, everybody.
Stay tuned.